Сайн байцгаана үзэгчдээ. Глобал Удирдагч-8 сургуулиас зохион байгуулж байгаа Глобал Удирдагч-8 нэвтрүүлгийн маань энэ удаагийн дугаар хүрэхэд бэлэн болол байна. Өмнөх дугаараар та бүхэн маань 2 дугаар шатанд оролцож байгаа эхний оролцогч нарын илтгэлийг хүлээн авч үзсэн бол энэхүү дугаараар мөн үлцэн оролцогчдын илтгэлийг үргэлжлүүлэн хүлээн авч үзэх юм аа. Мөн дахин сануулж хэлэхэд энэ удаагийн шатанд маань оролцогчд маань Америк сурах миний мөрөөдөл гэсэн сэдвэн доор англи хэл дээр илтгэлээ тавина та бүхэндээ төлөвлөж байгаа илээ. Ингээд та бүхэн нэвтрүүлэгтэйгээ хамтаагаарай.
Hello and good morning everyone. My name is Matsingil. I'm a third student studying law of School of Law at the National University of Mongolia. And I'm gonna say about my dream to study in America. Education is a vital aspect of life. I think that I'm a lucky person who could make my childhood dream come true, to be dedicated and skillful educator. After finishing from the secondary school, I enrolled at the National University of Mongolia for a lawyer. I hope to be a good lawyer must keep learning. That's why I have been trying to participate in many different kinds of training and workshops in order to improve my English and my other skills. I would like to become an experienced workforce because I would like to contribute my effort to Mongolians. Now there are 118 secondary schools in Ulaanbaatar, another word, outskirts of Ulaanbaatar city. And approximately 2,000 students are studying each school. They are learning English from 4th to 11th grades. I think it's a long enough time to have fluent English if they were taught by systematically and interesting ways. Actually, most of them learn not well, so they cannot enroll at the engineering or medical or technological field, which can influence highly to their country's development. Also, I should learn critical thinking and discovery learnings. Studying in America will place me in a community of native-speaking environment. I never had the chance to fully develop myself in an English-speaking country. After studying in the USA, I would share and help my obtained knowledge and skills from the USA with university students and other children. One of my reasons for which I have chosen this program is to take keen interest in my life, and I believe myself, so I want to spend my educational activities. University is time for a new and exciting experience, as well as time to explore diverse and innovative ideas. It could be better than traveling to a foreign country to learn about ideas, histories, and cultures. I will study for master in USA as lawyer. I believe study abroad is something that every university student should do to help and avoid ethnocentrism, to expand their horizons and appreciate everything the world has to offer. After I can, I will contribute to my country's future development. There are very need of high qualified workforce, so I will be one of them. And I will try all my best that I will be able to apply foreign knowledge to my entire life and looking at the world around me. Thank you so much.
Зинглээ баярлалаа. Тэгээд ерөнхийдөө чи бол англи хэлийг бол Монголдоо сурсан уу те? Монголдоо сурсан те. Тэгээд ерөнхийдөө нөгөө эсээгээ жоохон уншаад ах шиг байна те. Наашгаа хараад болон жоохон яриул зүгээр. Тэгээд цаашдаа хуульч болохоос гой зорилготой мөрөөдөлтэй юм байна. Тэрэнд нь амжилт хүсье. Чи нэсэн дээр нэг ethnocentrism гэдэг нэг үгийг хэлсэн байгаа те. Одоо өөрөө юу гэсэн үг вэ? Энд чинь бол өөрийгөө одоо өөрийнхөө үндэснийг бусд үндэснээс давуу гэж үзэл шүү дээ. Ер нь бол те. Тэгэхээр чи тэрнээс айдаг гэсэн тэрийгэ жаахан тайлбарлаж болох уу?
Уу яг хоо одоо ингээд хүн болгон ингээд те одоо манай монголчууд их юмны тухайд хүрэхгүй л ингээд Монгол инээд тэрийгээ айгуу их өнгөшдөг ч юм. Тэгээ хамгаалал нь өөрөөсөө гаргаж байгаа ямар ч зүйл байхгүй. Тэгээ орчин үед одоо ирэхэд дэлхийн ертөнцийн Монгол нь даяарчлаж байгаа. Тэгээ нэг л тэр зүйлийг нэг л зорилго бүхэд тэр нэг зүйл рүү тэмүүлж байгаа. Өөрөөр хэлбэл дэлхийн нэг таны сайн санагддаг. Тэгээд эндээс юу гэжсэн бэ гэхээр би эхлээд хамгаалал нэг юу ирэхэд хүнд аяг туслах тийм одоо өөрөөр хэлбэл жоохон бодлоос бас гэж магадгүй гэхдээ хүнд аяг тийм ажиллах аяг дуртай. Тэгээд энэ төлөө би ирээдүйд юу хийх вэ гэхээр эхлээд өөрийгөө хөгжүүлэх, би гэж юм бэ, би юу хийж чадах вэ, би юуны төлөө яг юу хийж сурах гээд байгаа, юуны төлөө амьдраад байгаа гэдэг ухамсарлаж ойлгочоод тэгээд тэр эдгээр олон хүмүүст туслана.
Баярлалаа. Амжилт хүсье.
Good afternoon, Jans and listeners. Now I'm going to describe and introduce myself. And firstly, my name is Hatunzaro Batusrum. It means brave heart. And then I think you guys watched the movie named Braveheart. And then I believe my father gave me that name because he wants to decide to become a hero and then a great president. In that way, I need to learn so very well. And then I choose my professional. It's IT engineering. In IT engineering is so high developed in so many countries. Countries in Mongolian people think IT engineering understand so very badly, and they think they thought IT engineers only do work at the Photoshops and some paragraphs. But IT engineering developed their own countries and other countries. For example, it's Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is a great leader and great engineer. And now I'm a 12th grade and I want to study very hard. Then Mongolian, and I said, in Mongolian peoples are so pessimistic peoples. I think in the 21st century, in Mongolian peoples were very optimistic people. One story. It's about Albert Einstein. When he was young, and their teachers were thought he was very stupid. And one day, his father gave to him one compass. And that day later, he tried to know about that knowledge, and then he became a good scientist and the leader of the engineering. And then in Mongolian peoples believe they're so very high. But in Chinese and Russians, they work so very hard, and their hopes are so high. In Mongolian, they believe they're so high, and they didn't do very well. And now, if I go to America, I will work hard and try to make my own company, and try to make my own decision and my own things. And then Mongolian people try to become economical. In Mongolia, so many economical schools, but Mongolia only one engineering school. It's a science and technology university. In my future dream, I want to make so many technological university in Japan and America and some other countries. So many technological schools. And then in the 20th century, Mongolian people thinks and some Russian people thinks engineers are very bad and economics are very good. It's one kind of bad things. And I will change that mind. I want to change that things. And thank you for attention.
Thank you. So I really like the way you handle yourself, and I can see that you feel comfortable coming out here and expressing yourself, and that's a quality that not everybody has. That I believe that's a quality, and that's a quality of a leader. I think you're going to be a great leader one day. I really do. I really like the way you think. Also, I do think that IT is is what this country needs. You don't have to be working in IT or thinking that IT is a field for the developed countries. No, every country needs more IT infrastructure to be able to, even more so now, to be able to get ahead in this economy and this global environment where everything is based on computers. So thank you for sharing that with us. I appreciate it.
Зэрэг ерөнхийдөө яг англи хэлтэй жах ажилламаар байна. Англи хэлний яг нөгөө яг хэлэх гээд байгаа санаануудаа тийм сайн гаргаж чадахгүй байх шүү. Тэгэхээр ерөнхий чиний нөгөө компьютерийн чиглэлээр суралцсан Стив Джобсыг шүтдэг юм уу чи? Чи ярихдаа хүртэл адилхан яриад байна шүү. Нөгөө тайзан дээр гараа яваад ингэдэг шиг тэгж дөрөс нэг юу? Ингэж сурцсан уу? За. Тэгээд хэлээ сайн бэлдмээр байна. Би бол чамаа компьютерийн чиглэлээр тэр чиглэлээр бол амжилт гаргах гэдэгт нэг эргэлзэхгүй байна. Тэгээд амжилт хүсье. За.
Баярлалаа. За сайн байна уу? За хатан зэрэг илтгэл ямар вэ?
Бас хэцүү байсан.
Миний бодлоор чи юм ер нь маш онцлогтой оролцогч байлаа л та. Ингээд айгүй өөртөө итгэлтэй бас илтгэлээдээ яг өөрийн болгочихсон ингээд шүүгчд яг өөрийн хэлсэн үгээ ингээд хүргээд энэний урдуур яваад ер нь энэ чиний тактик байсан. Ер нь ямар байдлаар чи илтгэлээ бэлтэж оролцсон бэ?
Ер нь бол яг би тэгж явж илтгэл тавьдаг нэг тийм онцлогтой. Өөр би одоо ямар нэг хүмүүсийн өмнө одоо гарч ярих боломжтой ямар нэгэн байлаа нэг тийм тойрж явж одоо хүн болгонд одоо хүн болгонтой нэг тийм одоо ярилцахтай нэг тиймэрдүү маяг нэг тийм зүйлтэй та.
Ер нь чамд өмнө нь одоо англи хэл дээр яг тийм одоо юм тэ том төлөөлөгч нарын урд ийм илтгэл тавьж исэн туршлага байгаа юу?
Байхгүй л да. Гэхдээ нэг тийм тоос мастрын уулздаг гэдээ болдог. Тэрэн дээр яг ангийнхныхаа өмнө нэг ямар нэгэн байдлаар нэг тийм ихтгэл тавьдаг байсан л да.
Гэтэ өнөөдөр чиний бэлтгэл маш сайн хангагдсан байсан юм шиг байна те.
Ер нь л яг бэлтгэл сайн хангагдсан гэж хэлэхгүй.
Ер нь бол тэгээд чамд одоо өшөө юм олон юу байгаа гэсэн үг. Одоо нөөц бололцоо инээс илүү сайн тавих.
Ер нь бол би тэгж бодож байгаа.
За амжилт төсөө. Ер нь ингээд ерөнхийдөө ингээд дүгнээд итгэж чиний ер нь илтгэл чинь хэр сайн бусдад хүрсэн бол ер нь одоо хүргэе гэж бодсон зүйлээ ер нь бусдад хүргэж чадсан юу гэж бодож байна?
Ер нь бол яг би яг өөрөө яг тийм тэгж сайн тавьсан гэж бодохгүй байгаа. Яг өөрийнхөө санаа ямар нэгэн байдлаар шүүгчнэртээ хүргэсэн боловч яг бүрэн хүргэсэн гэж одоо өөрөө бодохгүй байгаа. За
гэхдээ зүгээр шүү дээ. Зөвхөн 2 дугаар шатны 2 дугаар шатны тэмцээн маань байгаа. Цаашдаа ингээд зөндөө олон шатны маань тэмцээн үргэлжлэх юм. Тэр болгон тань амжилт хүсье.
За баярлалаа.
За баярлалаа.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Toguldur, and I graduated my high school at Tuanek this spring. And I entered the National University of Mongolia Sector School Science, Art and Sociologies with the top of my AMAC. And dream. However, this word consists only of pi letter 2 words. It contains all the bright things, such as miracle, wonder, hope, belief. Flying in an endless sky, diving in a deep ocean, or walking in a new planet which has no footsteps. These are all the dreams eternity. And little baby wants love from his or her parents, and young couple wish to meet each other, and professor experts dreaming the new innovations. Yacht students want to get a good mark in subjects. Whenever countries, wherever place, whoever has a dream and whatever has a dream, all the dreams are shining bright. Mine is too. Without any other's influence, other's decision, only my dream, only my decision. That is in the USA. Since little, I have a profession, namely economist, which I wanted to become, which I choose my own self. And now it changed a little bit. It has changed to become an international economist, requires a ton of great skills, and especially my profession's international clarification requires a lot of international academic education, and this is too significant for the Mongolia though. And my chosen profession is not only like the other branches economic, and this make own property for exports, imports, and lack of this international economic specialists, Mongolia's economy is bound falling and rising influence and lot of conflict of contracts and trades day by day. And nowadays, America is the head of the education sector. MIT, the biggest school of technology. Harvard, the best of the business. And Williams is my chosen school. And others, Browns, and etc. And I think they are not only good lessons or comfortable environments. They have a teacher who wants to teach. Maybe you can wonder, a lot of teachers are talking loudly or reading books or talking to the board and writing. A lot of teachers are teaching like this. But I believe they are different from that.
Tuguldur, right, yes, nice to meet you. Interesting presentation. It gives me a lot of insight. You know, you seem like a very determined young man, and your English is pretty advanced. I like to hear, you know, your plans and what motivates you and what you want to do. So I just wanted to say thank you for sharing that with us, and congratulations on you know, setting your milestones and trying to navigate through them, achieving goals little by little. You identified that you need to learn English, you're working on it, you're almost there. And next step is, you know, to go and seek your degree. So congratulations on that.
Can I tell something?
Yeah.
In this time, I feel so uncomfortable and forget to tell a few things. And in my profession, has a very few opportunity to get a job in Mongolia. This has only few places, Central Bank, in Mongol Bank in Mongolia, and few other banks. And if I become this professional specialist, I need a lot of knowledge to enter these few opportunities.
За баярлалаа. Амжилт хүсье.
За баярлалаа.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to talk about why studying in the USA is my dream. Since 2000, many students in Mongolia wish to study abroad due to the country's educational system. For example, in Mongolia there aren't many colleges or universities that rank in the world or that offer education like in the States. When I was in 7th grade, I transferred to a hobby school, and most of their students or graduates went to America to study, and that inspired me to explore a new country. And but studying in USA could cost you a lot if you're on your own, but also it isn't very easy to get a scholarship. And because USA is the top destination for studying due to their culture and education system, firstly, I would like to talk about their education. USA degrees are recognized around the world for their academic excellence and great learning experiences. And that for me is a key to successful future. And mainly the top universities are located in the States. So the world's top universities are mostly 65% of them are located in the States, and everyone wants to be their best in their fields, and that's the main reason Mongolian young adults like myself are leaving this country. And for instance, my aunt who graduated in California is more mature than my other siblings, and she's more educated and more down to earth and life experienced and a strong woman. And she inspired me to, look out for scholarships and how to, study there. And secondly, you have to step out from your comfort zone to really experience life, in my opinion, and explore new places and see other countries' culture and the culture. For me, I love seeing other countries and its people. Not only traveling, but exploring. You get to compare yourself to other country students and see where you stand at the point and test yourself. Besides, you get to meet a lot of great people and learn from them. For example, when I volunteered for the Indonesia and Mongolia's 71st anniversary, I worked with many foreigners, and this event really helped me to connect with many foreign peoples and learn many things from them.
To begin, I want to say that you have a great command of the English language, especially your pronunciation. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. You talked at the beginning of your presentation. You talked a lot about university rankings and how that's important to you. So I have a few things to say about that. Working in the international student office at Global University, I get asked that question a lot. What is your university ranking? Usually when I ask that, I ask the student, what is your ranking? Do you know what your ranking is? How do you rank in Mongolia? Are you top 10, top 100 in Mongolia? Are you top 1,000? It's difficult to answer that question. I used to think the same way that you did about rankings before I started working in universities in the United States. I've learned a lot since then, and I want to share a little bit of what I've learned with you. Yes, high-ranking universities, that's really cool. Getting in there, into one of those universities, depends on your ranking. It's very, very difficult to get into one of these universities. And they are very, very expensive. A lot more expensive than I would, probably consider paying for education. Universities in USA choose to participate in university rankings. And some of your universities choose not to participate. The university I work for, at Global University, is a small, young university. We choose not to participate in a university ranking because we would not rank very highly. You see, when you participate in these rankings, the bodies that rank the schools are looking at how much research your university is doing, in what field is your university doing research, how many programs do you offer, how many of your faculty are PhDs, how many extracurricular activities do you offer. They look at many, many, many things. These many, many, many things, of course, are provided widely by these high-ranking universities, and that's one of the reasons that drives the cost to attend these high-ranking universities much higher. The university that I work for does not have all these amenities, all these 100 programs that they offer. We offer 4 programs at the bachelor's and the master's level. That's it, and it's very affordable to go to our university. The money that we're making from the students, most of it is put back into the school so that we can keep tuition low. And I appreciate that. It gives our mission at Global University is to provide education opportunity in USA with a good quality at an accessible price for students from around the world that can't pay those very, very expensive universities. So going to a school that is not ranked doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad school. Going to a school that's ranked highly, yeah, that's definitely going to be a good school. And showing that you have a degree from Harvard or MIT, wow, that's going to open doors anywhere in the world where you want to go. I guarantee you that. But it's difficult to go there, and it's not a bad thing to attend a school that does not participate in rankings, or it's not necessarily ranked. Do you have questions about this for me?
No.
Okay, thank you.
Миний эсэн дээр болохоор яагаад энэ дээр нөгөө ranking энэ төр ярьсан бэ гэхээр information хэсэгт болохоор би ranking оруулсан байгаа байхгүй юу. Яагаад вэ гэхээр одоо Монголын сургуулиуд ерөнхийдөө ингээд дэлхийд одоо ингээд нийтхүүгээд одоо юугаараа боловсрол дэлхийрээ нийтхүү гэдэг дээр байгаа байхгүй юу. Тэрийг хооронд нь Америк Монгол хоёрыг зүгээр харьцуулсан маягаар л оруулсан. Тэгсээс биш би тэгээд амар том сургууль явмаар байна.
Гэхдээ яг тэр чинь зөв шүү дээ. Тийшээ явж тэрний төлөө мөрөөдөж тэмүүлэх чинь зөв. Тэгэхдээ тэрэнд хүрэх гарц дээр нь би чам зөвлөгөө гэдэг байхгүй. Тэхийн тулд чи ямар нэгэн сэдв, ямар нэгэн чиглэлээр илүү мэрэгшиж ажиллаж одооноос эхлэх юм бол бусдаас ялгарнаа л гэж хэлэх гээд байхгүй.
Утасны үзүүрээс барих хэрэгтэй. Яг нэг утасны үзүүрээс. Хаашаа явах гэж байгаа. За.
I'm 15 years old. I'm studying at New Central Leadership High School here. And now I will tell you about why I dream to study in America. No dream is ever too small. No dream is ever too big. It's a big opportunity to study in the United States of America. It offers one of the highest quality of education in the world. And additionally, I will have opportunity to have lots of friends from different culture and historical background. And so I can learn about the culture and share my culture with them. Of course, it will be a big challenge for me to live away from my home. And by the end, I can learn about how to live independently. Why I dream about study in USC. It's maybe because I'm a single child to my parents, and because I had no siblings. My mom wanted me to be very close with my cousin, who's 9 years older than me, and whom I call sister. My sister is the person who inspired me to study in the United States of America, because she went to University of America after her high school with the help of Global Udirdagch-8, and now she's working very successful. And she always tells me that I have to improve my English and search for schools, prepare for TOEFL, SAT, and IELTS, and explore how to get scholarships. And she also told me the technique how to improve my English. It includes how to speak. It includes watching American movies and TV channels, reading books in English, and studying successful people's story. Yeah, and how to improve my language, I have to read lots of books in English and learn new words. It will help me to speak foreign people comfortably and understand them without any difficulty.
За баярлалаа унтахаа.
Ерөнхийдөө бол ихчийнхээ үгийг их сонсдог юм шүү дээ. Тэгээд эсэнэс чи яг өөрөө чи point өөрөө яг юу хүсэж байгааг ч би олж харж чадсангүй л дээ бас. Тийм. Окей. За баярлалаа. Хуваалцсанд.
What do you want to study? So I appreciate your determination, you know, and I can see that you see everything that you have to do and prepare to achieve what you're trying to achieve. That's pretty interesting in a young person as you. I also wanted to make a comment on how you. I mean, your English is great. I think you're ready to go into the university level in USA. You're prepared. I think you're at a stage where you said that you don't need to necessarily be in a classroom anymore. You need to practice more. And I used to teach English a few years ago, and that's exactly, you said it, what I used to recommend to my students that were advanced: watch movies, you know, listen to music, to songs. At the beginning, the first few times you hear these songs, you won't understand what they're saying. Sometimes I don't understand what they're saying. Then you read the lyrics and you start associating and recognizing the words, and then you start seeing them and you improve your pronunciation and everything. You can do the same with movies. I think you're on the right track, and I do wish you good luck. Thank you.
За ингээд та бүхэн маань Глобал Удирдагч-8 нэвтрүүлгийн 2 дугаар шатанд оролцож байгаа оролцогчдын илтгэлийг хүлээн авч сонирхлоо. Мөн дараагийн шатанд маань үлцэн оролцогч маань илтгэлээ танилцуулах ёстой байгаа. Ингээд та бүхэндээ дараагийн нэвтрүүлгээрээ эргээд уулзцгаая.